How are you all doing, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? Welcome. So we're here today with Kingdom Manga chapter 691, the number of stoves. So the last Kingdom chapter that we ended off with, it ended off with Kanki smirking. So let us see where his smirk and his smugness gets him. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, if you do enjoy these videos, please go ahead and like and subscribe. That would be very much appreciated. With that said, Kingdom chapter 691. I know there's like 4 chapters or 5 chapters, 6 chapters. So 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, and 66. I don't know if I'm going to put them all into one video, whether I'm going to make this all their own separate videos. We'll see about that. But I'm going to be reading all of them today. So if you're, if you want to binge it, this will be, the time for you to check out the channel. With that said, Kingdom chapter 691, the number of stoves. Stoves, okay. So, the number of stove. This is a Kamado, a unique type of Japanese stoves, okay. And he's got a sun tattooed. I've definitely seen, I think I've definitely seen Kanki with that before. I don't remember it, but it also seems very familiar. Like a sun on his boots or whatnot. Must be the fashion, the brand of the boots or something like that. I don't know, man. Instead of Adidas, instead of the 3 stripes, he's got the sun on it. Fashion sense. I'm just making sure that we're recording. Yes, we are. Kanki Central Army, we've done enough. Let's run. Dumbass, don't run away yet. Forget it. Ben Clan, we're leaving. Everyone is bouncing. Oi, let's run away too. There is no way I'm dying here. Wait, no more. Let's go, guys. Wait, foo-ha-ha. What a pathetic bunch. We're gonna sweep these guys too. Get them. Kill them. Lord Kohaku, many of the enemies have begun to flee. Kanki's army is already withering away, but I'm assuming you're going to give pursuit right now, right? So if you're giving pursuit, that will leave you open. I still think Kanki's Kanki, while everything was going on, I still believe that Kanki just went all the way around and it's just going to sneak from right behind all of them. Pokey, pokey, sticky, sticky. Sticking with the pointy end. Wow. What else would you expect from former bandits? Just a bunch of cowards with no pride. There is no coming back from this for them. How many are there, sir? We've confirmed roughly 7,000 remaining troops in total. Only 7? To think they had 40,000 at the start. And what about Kanki, sir? My apologies. We still don't have any clue. Walkie, walkie, walkie. Tch. That's the one bump in the road. We've been sending troops to search for him, but we've come up empty. What if he's been hiding among the Rin-Gyoku army? That can't be. We found his old headquarters in the forest behind the Qumu army. It was completely abandoned though. In that case, why hasn't he been seen at all? Is he not part of any of his own battalions? He's not being guarded by his own troops? No way. It would definitely be harder to find him if he was moving with small numbers. We'll have to do a fine-tooth comb search. There's no other choice. Maybe he's fleeing further back than where the Kokuo army was. That's also possible. Either way. We're wiping them all out. Okay, they're out for blood. We're just gonna leave them open. It's gonna leave them open. He doesn't play traditional warfare. He plays the psychological tricks, as we already know with Kanki. Don't let even a single platoon get away. Catch any commanding officers you see and torture information out of them, sir. And don't just let the fleeing soldiers get away. Kill them all, yes, sir. It's over for you. Come out already, Kanki. I'll carve up that smug pretty boy face. Pretty boy face. Says you of all people. Come on now. Zhao left wing. Ryohaku army battlefield. Just all the heads. Just decapitate, decapitate, decapitate. Move out! On to the next. The young Ryohaku begins his chase of Raido's army, quickly scattering the Kanki right wing and beheading them one by one. Look at him spitting on the heads. Lord Ryohaku, message from main headquarters. From Lord Kocha, what is it? He wants us to split our forces and send them to aid the central army and surrounding Kanki. Help the central army and surround him? I heard the central army was on offensive, but have they really not caught Kanki yet? And now they want us to help? Very well. I'll let you guys handle taking revenge on the Raido army. I'll head to the central army with 8,000 men, sir. My body burns with anger. Kanki. I can only quench my seething rage by taking your head. Move out, Ryohaku army. Let's tear Kanki to pieces. This guy, Kanki, while all of you are doing that, they're showing us the battlefield right now. While all of you are doing that, Kanki probably just went all the way around. All the way around. It's going to appear right behind you. The Ryohaku army detaches from the left wing and joins the center with 8,000 troops, to the dismay of the fleeing Kouoku army, which was already in dire straits. Would it be wiser for Kanki to go right or left? I don't know. With reinforcements from the Ryohaku army, Kohakuko begins enveloping the Kouoku army, which no longer has an escape route. They were determined to find Kanki's whereabouts. Without mercy, they surrounded the Kanki army and thoroughly searched for him. I mean, even if Kanki defeats them, so many of his allies and so many of his soldiers have been killed. Search inside the bushes too, leave no stone unturned. But still, they could not find any trace of him. No, rather, they couldn't have possibly known. Known what? Osen headquarter. If I know Kanki, he's simply looking to take Kosho's head. I mean, I don't think you need to tell Osen, considering that Osen has worked with him for so long. Sunbin, huh? Sunbin in Chinese, what does that mean? It's the only plan Kanki can be thinking of. What? But what does Sunbin mean? Sunbin, tell me! Tell me! Don't just tell me it's in Chinese. Tell me what it actually means. But of course, Osen is like, I see through you. I see through you. I see through you. If that's true, he really is insane. Not even I would go so far as to do that. Sacrifice your whole army to kill the king? Is that kind of what it is? Kanki may be fighting Kocho right now, but once upon a time, 100 and some years ago, there was a strategist named Sun Bin. He was an alleged, I can't even read today. He was an alleged descendant of Sun Tzu. Was he now? I guess the Sun part, eh? Was he now? Was he now? He was an alleged descendant of Sun Tzu, the famed creator of the Art of War. I used to read that all the time. All the time. I got the app for it. Instead of actually buying the books, I got the app for it. I was just reading it all the time. Like, ooh. I don't know for what, because I'm not going to war, but still. The famed creator of the Art of War. And he fought a battle that will be remembered for generations to come. Years ago, the powerful state of Wei forced Qi into a war, and Sun Bin acted as the strategist for the Qi army in the Battle of Bayou. Okay, the battle was fought in. I'm just trying to look at the detail of the battlefield here as well. The battle was fought in Wei territory, but soon after the start of the battle, the Qi army was forced to turn back and flee to Bayou. The Wei, filled with pride for their own strength, laughed at the cowardly Qi army and pursued them with great contempt. Basically what's happening right now. Curse down those cowards, kill them. Sun Bin had his army abandon half the stoves they had the previous day. Don't tell me they're gonna, how do you light it up remotely though? Like lure them in and then set it all on fire or something. That's what it is. Abandoned half the stoves they had the previous day. The next day, he abandoned half again as they retreated. The pursuing Wei army counted the number of remaining stoves each time. Using those, the Wei estimated their remaining food stores, and correspondingly how many soldiers the enemy had. The Wei calculated that after 2 days of retreating, the cowardly Qi forces had been reduced to a quarter of the original number. Bolstered with confidence, the elite Wei army then charged after the Qi army, set on wiping them out. Then, upon reaching Bayou, the Wei were unexpectedly ambushed by a large Qi army, and their great general was killed, resulting in a crushing defeat. Those same troops they fought who were missing led the ambush. In other words, Sun Bin won by tricking the enemy army into misjudging their number. But is that even possible in this case? Unless you're counting Osen's army, Osen's gonna come in there, but he's occupied with his own battle, so he's not just gonna come in there and be help with misleading the numbers and whatnot. Kocho headquarters. Kyoku's remaining 5,000 troops beat Shin's left wing to the center and have assumed formation. It seems the battle should be starting, but the enemy is actually not even in sight yet. Haha, of course! Kyoku's 5,000 all fresh troops. The enemy will be exhausted from the battle at AQ, an easy victory. It's only a matter of time until we take Kanki's head. Ryohaki on the left wing is also heading toward the center to help surround Kanki. What are you seeing? Are you seeing it? Kocho headquarters, guard, first position. I guess we really aren't fighting today. Well, we knew that already. Being deployed here means we'll have nothing to do until it's over. Huh? What? Enemies! Enemy forces! Well. 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 The smile says it all. The smile. Coach headquarters. Urgent news! The first defense line at the front has encountered enemy forces. What? Enemies? You heard that from the guard for this headquarters? Yes, but there are not many. They don't look like they'll break through, but I thought I'd give the report to be safe. What in the world? Why attack here? Urgent. The first line on the west side is under attack. Oh, okay. What? They don't have that. Yeah, they don't have that many. They don't have that many troops, so please be at ease. What's happening? Well, just in case, send reinforcements from the rear line to the areas that are under attack. The rear line is under attack now as well. Urgent news. A small enemy platoon is charging at the first line from the left side. What? What in the world is going on? Urgent news. And just him. He is. I mean, he's not in touching distance, but he might as well be. Just that's a glorious. I need a cape, don't I? I need a cape. He's just there, just like standing there, like just where I want to be. Just where I just where I want to be, man. Just where I want to be. Okay, Sigmund Freud. Okay. Right. What do you want it to be? Title note. Kocho equals Zhao. This guy's such a badass, man. This guy's such a badass. Like, I like characters like him a lot more than characters like, I'm not saying that I dislike Mobu, but I like just someone that F's with you. Right? Just someone that F's with you on like a mental level. Like, just he plays the game. Yeah, I just like these characters so much. I just like these characters so much. And that's why I like Kanki so much. Right? He just plays the game. He's just very good at playing the game. All right. How can I not like him? How can I not? How can I not? Be honest, right? How can I not? Right in front of Kocho's headquarters. Chapter 692, the third group of soldiers. Rumble, rumble, stop him. Kanki's army bares its fangs. Get him! Stop! No, there's too many of them. I'm sorry. Cruel! Impossible! Where the hell did these guys? Brace yourself. Where the hell did they come from? Ora! Hey, don't panic. Yes, they surprised us, but there aren't that many of them. Keep your head straight and press on. Lord Shuritu, the cavalry's here. I'll kill ya. Ugh. There's more coming. What those enemies are? Zeno. Now you lot are fucked. If you weren't before, now you lot are screwed. The Zeno clan. Oh yeah. Those guys were in hiding too, huh? The Zeno clan. Yeah. They're just going wild. Actually, he's literally going. That's literally Zeno right now. Everyone else is shook. It's over for you lot. Don't let up. Those bastards. Dead. Home run. Dead. Yeah, now you lot must be shook. A report! Enemy attacks from the north, east, south, and west, and never eat shredded wheat. We know that already. There were few at first, so we underestimated them. Now there are too many. I'm afraid that altogether they are close to 1,000 troops strong. 1,000? Where the hell did so many soldiers come from? According to reports, even more are coming as we speak. What? It'll be fine. The first and second defense lines each have 3,000 men total. Should we call back Kohaku's army? Would they make it in time? They're busy fighting Shin's left ring right now. We've got no one else. Everyone else is too far in. They won't make it back in time. Wait. Why is this happening? This is really bad. We were all celebrating minutes earlier, and yet, how did this happen? Just where did they come from? Lord Kocho. The only one that's not panicking, but it is Kanki. You are going to be panicking in a few seconds, but I do respect that, like you know, a true leader. Is it just the light shining, or is there something in my head? I can't tell. A true leader doesn't panic in situations like that. That's where they earn their leadership, basically, you know, in that sense. Sunbin, he recognized it. Sunbin is the tactician from the Battle of Bio. We've been bewitched by Kanki's magic, and we completely misread his true military strength. What? But we didn't count the stoves or anything, though. That's right. We weren't counting anything. But as soldiers, we're too preoccupied to see the true numbers. Preoccupied with what? Chasing after the crowd of deserting soldiers. Stop them! The Zako clan is running. I mean, that's kind of, you know, Kanki's kind of getting rid of the disloyal. Well, I can't say that completely, considering, you know, we saw the casualty previously, but the people that are dying are the disloyal ones, basically. The ones that are being chased right now, that are deserting right. Is it light? I can't tell. That are deserting right now are the disloyal ones, the deserters, so it makes sense, you know, it kind of makes sense. The Zaka clan is running away. Oi, come on. What do you mean? They weren't actually running away. No, they were. Our soldiers chased them far enough that they couldn't return to the battlefield. They fully intended on deserting the fight. We were fooled because enough soldiers were genuinely fleeing. Out of the defeated units, a few soldiers regrouped and fought back with whatever few men they could. We assumed that those who fought back were all that was left, and that the rest had all deserted. But the truth was, there was a group of hidden soldiers, ones who didn't desert nor tried to fight back. Yeah. As the remaining soldiers retreated, all of our soldiers pursued them, and some of the front line hid as our forces charged past, and quietly, without even moving, they broke through our forces. Yeah. What have you got? You know, against that? That's the thing. Like, what have you got to counter that right now? Because you're kind of in a shizzle position, if you're being completely honest. So it's all fine and dandy, realizing you've been tricked and how you've been tricked. But what can you do in this spot? I don't think much, because it's Kanki, and he's been playing you like a fiddle from the beginning. But we'll see. What if? But for us to have overlooked 1,000 troops, were our front line's eyes covered closed? Actually, would they notice? All they could see were the tens of thousands of deserters in front of them. 10 or even 100 men could go unnoticed. No, they have to have noticed them. But these guys are former bandits. That's why when I was saying, like, a few seconds ago rather, that, like, the deserters are the ones that got punished. The first one that came to my mind was, like, when I think, was it Kanki or someone that whistled, and then, like, everyone ran. They were master runners. Like, they got out the battlefield ASAP. So they are good at running. They are good at retreating. But, like, in this case, he didn't give the signal. So everyone that retreated is just, yeah, it's just a scumbag in that. Right? That's not a scumbag, but you get the point. But these guys are former bandits. Hiding is second nature to them. They could have hid among the dead, among the bodies, our dug burrow as well. Despite all that, the presence of Kohaku's 5,000 men whom we sent to Cayman should have prevented any ambushes. But because AQ fell, those 5,000 men were redirected there to stop them instead. All because of Shinny Boy and, well, not just Shinny Boy, obviously. It's the He-Shin unit as well as Ohon. Can I say that? Because, you know, he was out for a long time of the game, I guess. But, like, get the point. I'm giving him his flowers. I'm giving him his props, alright? Jeez. Because they saw that, they advanced on us. Those dogs, so if Akyo didn't fall, we wouldn't be in this situation right now, damn it. So if that Hishin unit hadn't won at Akyo, they wouldn't have joined the battle until it was too late. Wait a minute. How and where did Kanki inform his troops? He instructed all of those tens of thousands to desert? No. As I said earlier, those were real deserters. We captured and tortured many of them, but they didn't know anything. All they were thinking about was running away then. It's simply that Kanki knew so many would flee. Yes, that man knew from the start. I mean, they are bandits, after all. They are bandits, right? They're not here out of like a sense of protection for their country. They're just here for the fun of it, for the lulz, basically. Yes, that man knew from the start. He knew this was what would happen when our 240 would fight against his 80,000. That's when he started planning. 10 steps ahead. 15 steps. Make it 20 steps ahead. Make it 20 steps ahead. It was when I moved from the center towards him. No, before that. Perhaps it was when I appeared before Osen that he made me his target. His plan might have started right then and there. From the start, that man intended to take my head with this strategy. And it's always the same shot. It's always the exact same shot of Kanki, right? It's always the front shot with just like the evil eyes and just the slight smile. Not the full blown like but it's just a smile, the slight smile there. That's Kanki. That's Kanki in a nutshell. That's Kanki in a nutshell. Everyone is shook. They finally realizing how much of a great general he really is. No way. It's impossible. What? Lord Kocha, what are you doing? Hurry up and escape. The enemies are coming. Lord Cayman. They're ridiculously strong. Our second line was devoured by them. The second line? Oh no. They're coming. Calm down. We're still up in numbers. It's only our headquarters that's at risk. If we successfully escape, it's our victory. We have soldiers everywhere to regroup with. That's right. Let's go, Lord Kocha. Yes, to the right. Kohaku 5,000 at the closest. I thought of that too, but it's possible that Kanki predicted we'd do that, and that enemies are headed there too. What shall we do, Lord Kocha? The opposite. We go to the left to Kohaku's battlefield. As you wish. Kanki's gonna predict. Okay, alright. You saw his plan coming right now. But he's gonna see that he's gonna see that you saw what he was doing before, so now you're gonna think that you can outmaneuver him by doing the opposite of what you think that you should be doing, and he's gonna anticipate that you're gonna do the opposite of what you should be doing. It's like that, it's that 5D chess move. Faster, go! There he is. There he is. Just appears in front of him. Thought so. What? This man just comes in there like, hi. So I heard you wanted to talk. I heard you wanted to fight. How you doing? Are you having a great day? I'm having a great day. Are you having a great day? Absolutely you are, because it's going to be your last day. Chapter 693, Pointless Discussion. Well, just based on the title, I know exactly where it's going. He's going to be like, you did this and that and this, and kind of like, I don't even go give a fuck about what you're saying. Head off. That's basically what that's basically what it's gonna be, isn't it? Aaron is just attacking. Battle there. The two of them just staring each other down on horseback. The Supreme Commanders face off. The 100 Cavalry guarding Kocha were a group of handpicked elite soldiers who had undergone strict selection. On the other side was Kanki's right-hand men, the Shuma clan. It wasn't necessarily the largest clan, but the individual power was on par with the Zeno clans. And so, Kanki's 200 cavalry was facing off against Kocha's 100. God, Lord Kocha, open a way out! And in a showdown between the elites of both sides, Kanki's sides proved to be far superior. Maybe not far superior in terms of like individual might. I mean, they are said to be like very, very strong, of course, but they also have the number advantage that's also part of their game. So, works twofold. They might be superior individually, but just looking at these panels here, it's a 2 versus 1 at all times, basically. So, these two great generals who waged wars in magnitudes of tens of thousands would decide this battle with only a few hundred cavalry. Kocha's soldiers, who were celebrating their victory just a while ago, were now trapped in a horrific nightmare. They toppled like dominoes. And Kanki is still just there looking and smiling. Kanki!
Lord Cayman.
Kanki's not even look. Okay, nah. Kanki's even gonna like wipe him out, like just without even looking. Like, which if that is the case, right? And before I turn the page, if that is the case, right, and he kills Lord Cayman without even looking, then he's officially OP. Like he's officially OP because we've never seen him fight. He's never been a good fighter. We've not seen that from him. He's been someone that's been able to get around and be tricky and sneaky. If he can fight now too, it's over. It's a wrap. That's basically it. Kanki. Well, he blocks. He most certainly blocks. Well, he blocks and then he's like, come here, buddy. Like, come here, buddy. You're about to die. You're about to die. How you doing? Are you about to die? Oh my goodness. How badass can he be? And just...
Lord Cayman!
You're too loud for a small fry. Kanki over Osin. There we go. I said it. I love Osin. Osin is a freaking G. Kanki over Osin, alright? Kanki plays a psychological warfare. That's the kind of shit that I like, personally. Even here, when he's stabbing him, he's still playing a psychological warfare, insulting him. Even, while he's dying. Gasp! Your eyes of Kanki, you. Those aren't eyes that know true pain. We had that whole discussion before, and as I said, Kanki don't give a fuck about that. I've heard rumors that made you out to be all that, but what a letdown. Your bright eyes, Lord Kocha lost that light in his eyes long ago. He's the one who knows true pain. In our great war with Yan to protect our people. Kanki's like, true. Don't care. Like, stop. Don't care. Enough of those pointless rabbles, as the chapter is called, pointless discussion. You don't care. I said you were too loud. Weakling. Just killed him. Gone. Gone with a win. Gone.
Lord Cake.
Well then. It's curtains for you, Kojo.
Lord Coach.
Damn, all these ruffians looking at him. But he's still calm. Hell's with this geezer. He's surrounded, but he's not exactly. He's still calm. He's not phased at all. And what's with that? Those weird decorations on his face. Hey, you bastard. You wrapped your clever scheme with a poor strategy. I've certainly been bested, but you knowingly sent many of your soldiers to their death. How are you able to do such a thing, Kanki? Because you draw no line between enemy and ally, and you spare no neutral party either. People are called heroes for burying their enemies, but you're just deranged, a mass murderer. That's what makes him so fun. And one day, your body will pay the price for your actions. Okay, Aunt? What a great response. I'm simping. I'm actually simping. Okay, Aunt? You're gonna make me fall asleep with all that pointless dribble, Kojo. You're the one spouting nonsense. Long ago, I saw the depths of darkness on a battlefield. They were truly the deepest depths. It was utter pain. Shut up already. You think that's pain? You're more of a sheltered ward than I thought. You haven't seen true pain yet. You're naive, shameful, and weak, Kocho. You can't keep yourself together unless you feel the pain from those piercings in your face. You're just as weak as the rest. And now that hit a nerve. That hit a nerve. Suddenly his eyes are opening. Open your mind. You sure remind me of myself. We're nothing alike, dumbass, I see. So that's how it is, Shin. You may be right. Your expression, definitely. Well, it's fine. I'll go on first and have a drink with Rido. Kanki. Huh? Rido? You know what I like? So many people died. So many of Kanki's men died. He's been called a mass murderer, so on and so forth. But you mentioned Rido. Twitch. Twitch.tv/allrightyo. You better subscribe. You better follow. We're nearing 50. You better do it now. He's about to go out. He's about to go right. He's about to go right. On the right bubble, in the second last page, we believe the best translation for this is you can't keep yourself together unless you feel pain from those piercings in your face. But this can be interpreted in multiple ways. First of all, blah 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 translates to keeping the balance, equilibrium, but it's usually only used academically, like in textbooks. We interpret this as Kocho being unstable, sane, without keeping those piercings in him. Second, this line can also be read as you don't feel pain from those piercings, but you can't even keep yourself together. We didn't go with this because we felt the other interpretation made more sense in this context. Since Kocho is talking so much about pain and Kanki is a huge roaster. My personal opinion is that Kanki is mocking Kocho of having those painful looking piercings, as in Kocho is flaunting those piercings to show how much he knows about pain. Ultimately, we believe Hara is being vague on purpose, so interpret this in your own way. Fair enough. You know what I always like when we get messages like that, like translation notes. I'm a huge sucker for those, so I'm here for it. Chapter 694, War of Information. I'll go on first and have a drink with Raido, Kanki. A soldier's final moment. Don't let him! Take his sword! Oi! You think you can just off yourself in front of us? Has he got the guts, though, to do it? I respect that. You know what? I respect that. I was going to say that's a scumbag move. It's a Kanki-like move, but I respect that. that is some shit that I would do. That, honestly, that would be some shit, because I wouldn't kill myself. I would want to go out and, like, well, I would want to go out fighting, right? So that's something I would do, just like, just got ya. Got one. Now I'm gonna die. At least take one down. You! Head off. He's going one versus 1,000. Shit, this geezer. Shuma, what now? Can we kill him? Cut off his arm. Make it so he can't fight. Got it. Anything goes as long as he's not dead, right? Target anywhere but the vitals. This geezer's gonna hurt. And now he actually does cut him. Now he actually does cut off his neck. Damn. Took down like 3 of them, and now he's going out. Damn. I respect that. It's almost like a troll move. I respect that. Damn it, you old fart. Sorry, but as a supreme commander, I cannot afford to be humiliated by the likes of you. For Zhao, I'll take a few more. This guy cut off his carotid artery, and now he's still going at it. For Zhao, I'll take down a few more of you down with me. Boss! Kill. Why even fight him? If I was them, I'd just retreat. He's dead already. Like, he's on a ticking time bomb. There's no need to fight him. If you wanted to capture him, sure. You can't capture him now. So don't even fight him. What's the point? Now, but they're stabbing him. They're killing, but he's still taking a few down with him. He's still taking, respect. And then here at the end, he's dead. In the 13th year of Aisei's reign, Zhao's Supreme Commander, Kocho, and Kanki's just looking down at him like, wake up, old man, falls in battle. Phew, finally dead. Damn it, it hurts. Geezer just had to go out swinging. Yeah, I feel ya. He got a lot of us. But by the way, he mentioned something about Raido earlier. Yeah, the right wing of him. Did the right wing off him while we hit? Wow, to think Raido would die. Kanki. Worry about it later, Shuma. Bring Kocho's head with us. This battle is ours for the taking. Yes. Well, alright. We'll just get this head off. You know, Kanki, he's gonna show it, but Raido was like his left-hand man. He isn't gonna show it, but of course, he does feel it. But yeah, everyone can see the head right now. They're all shook. And Kanki's groups, the bandits, are just going ham on the demoralized soldiers. The Kanki army spread the news of Kocho's death to the other battlefields, lighting a fire in the Kanki soldiers that were at their wits' end, but not without first parading it in front of Kocho's headquarters. Seeing undeniable proof of the defeat of their general, Zhao soldiers began to flee. The Zhao soldiers had never even imagined that the Supreme Commander could die, but confronted with this proof, they knew that this calamitous news was undeniably true. And for the Kanki armor, Shuma rode like the wind to Marin and told him to begin to begin spreading false rumors to dissolve the morale of Zhao. Mara knew about Kanki's plan, and although he had fled far away in case it failed, he also made preparations should it miraculously succeed. This guy, one of the few deserters that actually played it the right way. This misinformation courier units quickly set out from headquarters to all battlefields. In a flash, the bad news from Kojo's headquarters spread to all corners, leaving the Zhao army in an uproar. It's true, I saw it myself. No, it can't be, but how the hell did those Shin kill Lord Kojo? And then 100,000 troops of Ocean army just attacked us. 100,000 elite troops. Headquarters didn't stand a chance. What? No way. It's the Yotanwa army. 100,000 Yotanwa troops have appeared. It's true. What? The ones who took Ryoyo. This is all Kanki's plan from the start. That's why you let this battle play out like this. We let down our guard, and now a huge number of reinforcements are coming. It could be. There's reinforcements might be coming this way. Oh no. Mara's misinformation courier led the Zhao soldiers to believe that 100,000 troops from Osin and Yotanwa were joining the battle. Lord Kojo dead. There's nothing. There's not just 100,000, but 200,000 enemy troops. What are we going to do? Finally, the Zhao army lost its morale. Surrender! We're from the Ocean army. If you don't surrender, we won't lay a hand on you unless you want to be caught by the Kanki army instead. We don't look it, but... That's right. Kanki's a demon who loves torture. It's terrible. And just like that. And just like that. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that. To cover such a large battlefield, the Zhao soldiers were spread thin, and so squad after squad surrendered in despair, just as Marin wanted. Good. The control of information on the battlefield bore great results. Ryofui's central army has surrendered. If one of your commanders decided to surrender, I reckon you lot should too. Better to surrender now than let Kanki catch ya. Faced with this dilemma, soldiers surrendered one after another. Of course, to control these prisoners, you need an appropriate number of soldiers, and it just so happened that the Kanki soldiers who deserted earlier returned, feigning innocence as if they had never left the battle. Oh yeah, we were just playing along, innit? Line up, damn it, you damn show! These soldiers' special talents lay in immediately, showing up when the side was winning. Their return bolstered the army by several thousand. Unbelievable, they came back too. The arrived Kanki army, reinforced by the ex-deserters, contributed to the ever-growing number of Zhao prisoners of war. We won, yeah, throw down your weapons, Thus the plan to have Zhao surrender continued smoothly. Central Commander Kohaku Ko may have been able to disrupt this plan, but after hearing of Kojo's death, he was greatly shocked and hurried back to headquarters, which proved to be a fatal mistake. The left wing, Ryohaku Ko, led a last-stand resistance, however. Don't look down on us! If you pieces of sewer trash don't want to be killed by me later, you better fight like it's your last. God damn it, let's go. Kokuo gathered an impressive fighting force and stopped Ryohaku in his tracks. Okay. As no orders were coming from the two commanders, Zhao's soldiers continued to surrender. Hey, stop resisting! Please spare my life. I've got a kid waiting for me back home. Yeah. My mother's sick and all, and she's all alone. Shut up already. The report, Jenna got 500 to surrender. The report, Taji has 100. Urgent report, Gao had 3,000 surrender. 3,000? Wow. The reports kept coming in. This is, we really did win, didn't we? We won. Marin and soldiers at headquarters celebrated their victory. We won! But Marin was the only one who quietly fought. They had certainly won, but this result was far beyond their expectation. When talking about numbers, only Marin could really grasp the result of this widespread misinformation net, and the amount of Zhao soldiers who were fooled by it. And there were tens of thousands of them. It was by far the largest numbers of prisoners the Kanki army had ever captured. An ocean of prisoners. Jeez Louise. I mean, the Kanki army, typically, they would just slaughter their enemies. I mean, you remember the bridge full of dead bodies? That's in that sort of vein. But now, prisoners. I mean, you can't slaughter them all. If you slaughter one or two of them, a lot of them are going to fight back, so you capture them as prisoners. When they're captured, then you could fight. Then you could slaughter them. But it's going to be interesting to see what he actually plans to do. Chapter 695, The Chest. Justice, survival, conquest. What happens after a victory? Hurry up! Get your asses over here. Gah, there's more. Oi, it could be bad if more show up. There'll be more than we can handle. If they riot, it won't matter. If they're tied up, we won't stop them. Yeah, I'll go tell the chief. Zeno, my area is full. I'll bring some of mine here. Help me out there. Take them somewhere else. Huh? You have a ton of free space over here. My guys are bringing some, so just make space for them. I said bring them somewhere else. I heard N or Kanza are making space for more prisoners. I'm telling you, they're full. Shoro and On too. You want us to list off more? Well, they're full everywhere. What? Yeah. What? How did we capture again? You basically captured a full army that could have contested with your whole army. Kokuo, Marin, you did it, huh? Ringyoku, so you're still kicking. But, yeah. Koko, I heard you were up against a pretty tough opponent. Did you get him? A little punk named Ryohaku, yeah. He ran away before I could kill him. I got a really good hit in, though. He might just die from that. That'd be great. I don't know what that outfit is at all. Like, I'm looking at it, it's like, what are you even wearing? What are you wearing? Like, honestly, what are you wearing? I really thought this was going to be it for us. I keep saying this, but man, the boss is really amazing. Yeah, he's the best. I wish he told us the plan, though. We're officers, aren't we? I know, right? Does he even trust us? What pisses me off is that only Marin knew about it, and he thought it would fail, so he fled with his tail between his legs. The hell? If he told you, it might have been too obvious that we were losing on purpose. He only told me the plan near the end. Oh, apparently, he told Raido too. What? That's not fair. Why Raido too? That's more infuriating than him telling you for some reason. Ogiko delivered the message to him. Ogiko. I really don't get that, man. Why did he tell Raido, but not me? Is Raido that much more important to the boss than me? No, that's ridiculous. Impossible. Ridiculous. By the way, what if the Doom and Gloom, Marin? We won, you know? There are more prisoners than we fought, and it's a pain, apparently. Oh, yeah, it's quite a spectacle, right? Get it together, dammit. Your worries aren't even snot compared to mine right now. Can you just be quiet for a bit? Huh? I want to hurry up and see the boss, Kukuku. Not long now. Once the battle's over, we can waltz around the enemy territory as we like. That being said, there might still be soldiers with some fight left, so be careful. This is honestly not good. Our plan to make them surrender worked a treat, but it worked too well.
Gah.
This is bad, Kaioten. Taking Eikyo has drained our soldier strengths. We can't get past them. We have to get past them. We can't reach Kocho's headquarters if news of Candice's victory over Kocho didn't reach the Hishin unit, huh? Is it me or their ranks getting more disorganized? Wait, they're retreating.
What is happening?
Be right back. Actually, you know what now? Scratch it. As the Kawaku army retreated towards Heiyu. Scratch it. Whoever's at the door. Frig him. Frig him. That's my response. Frig him. As the Kawaku army retreated toward Heiyu, Shin received news of the victory from a messenger sent by Kanki. What? Kanki himself killed the Supreme Commander Kocho? Is it really true? How did that happen? Hey, stop lying to us. We're not lying, dumbasses. We're here to look over this fight and make sure the Zhao are rooted. Right, that's the message. Let's go. Bain, Naki, you still alive too? Yeah, I made it. The battle here was a difficult one, so did the others make it? I don't have much to say to your traitorous ass, but, well, the boss, Marin and Kokyo are all fine. I don't know anything beyond that, I see. The news hasn't gone out to all of them. What? He's not here. We rushed our asses over because we heard he was here. He was just here, but we found Raido. The boss is over there now. Hey, you. They really found Raido. Just come with me. People close to Raido, huh? So you didn't know Raido was missing, Marin. Well, I was running away, so the enemy captured him during the struggle on the right wing. And then they took him to Kocho's headquarters. What? Then he must be. So he's dead to Raido. I don't know. Anyway, the boss just said to bring you three over because you are close to Raido. I was told to bring the three of you together. That dumbass wouldn't die so easily. I mean, everyone's gonna die. Boss. He's not here. Seems so. Not the heads. The chest. The chest. This guy was tortured to flip. Like, all his fingers gone, everything. That's a nasty sight. Thump. What is it? Rido. This is Rido. No, Rido. It can't be. Rido. No. Rido. Kanki. The Saki clan. I extracted it. Them with their torture. I extracted the details from one of them. They tortured Ryder for information. They cut him up piece by piece while he was still alive. No, that's no way. But even so, he didn't say a single thing before he died. He knew about the boss's plan too. If he cracked, we would have completely lost. Rido, step. You were always ugly, but they just had to make you look even worse, huh, Rido? Boss. I told you not to push it and just run if things look dicey. Did you even hear me, arsehole? You stupid idiot. Look at him. Went out like a G. Rido. How dare damn them. They really got us. Are they mocking us? Who did this? Kocho and the torturers. Kocho's already dead, unfortunately. Most of the torturers killed themselves to avoid retribution. There's just one of them left. How many? What do you mean, how many? There's one left, not you. I'm asking Marin, huh? Kanki, you don't mean... Oh, he's about to. Marin, huh? How many? Look, as I said, right? Kanki doesn't show it, but we all damn well know he does care. All these... He's got to make himself even. Like Kanki's kind of already known as like the scumbag, absolute, but he's about to be known as an even bigger scumbag to the whole entire world, because he's about to slaughter all. I'm assuming that's basically what he's asking. Like, you know, how many prisoners are there, and the prisoners are not gonna. They're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna see the next day. How many? Let's see on a second. I'm just going to go downstairs and see if there was a parcel left. I mean, why would there be a parcel this time? But hey, I'll have a look.